Hey guys, Phil Guy here, and you join us when we get this news where it's confirmed that Mr. Nigel Oddy has retired, and to replace him, we've got Paul Averson. He was a director here already, and he took over. No major investments, he says. He's very tight with money, I hear. And director Garrett Needle will join us. So, no big news. We stay tight. We're doing a good job. We'll go to the highlights and then of the end of the season. Then we'll talk a bit about what happened this season and where we're going forward. See you in a bit, guys. A trip away to From Town awaits us. This is a team that is fighting hard towards staying up in this division. They're 20th now, just above the relegation spot. And we need to be aware of Jackson. He scored already 18 or 19 goals this season, so he's going to be dangerous. 10 minutes on the clock. It's Craig Smith with the ball. Can we create something, Josh Wood? Back to Craig Smith. There's a lot of space on the wings, but we don't really use those. Ron Presley with a good ball to Josh Wood, but our striker couldn't really convert this chance. But good intentions from us. But From can come at us now. Difford is away. He'll shoot and he'll beat Curtis Harris. First chance From has the whole match and they score. 50 minutes now. Watkins for From. Can they score the second? Jackson shoots and he scores. I did mention Jackson, and the second time From comes at us, they score again. And Josh Wood is coming out just now he has a damaged heel. He'll be out a couple of weeks. Liam Dunn finds Simon Pritchard. He replaced Josh Wood with success. Simon Pritchard gets one back for us. And we need another goal, though. It's Ron Presland. He finds Simon Pritchard. Pritchard is away again. Can he score a brace? He can. Great goal from Pritchard again. Replacing Josh Wood. He needs to step up, Simon, because also Flash is injured. So we count with him, basically. Second of our 6 away games in a row. We're going to Truro City to get our schedule back together, and they're again a team that is fighting against relegation. But the big news is this 4-1-3-2 that manager Phil Guy is testing today, with Mark Lenders from the youth ranks having a debut today. Let's see if he does anything. 26 minutes on the clock is Josh Gay on the left side. There's 2 men in the box. He finds Simon Pritchard, and Simon Pritchard keeps his hot form. We need him to step up, as I said before, because there's no one else to score goals, really. 35 minutes. Guy pumps it up ahead. Can we win it? No, it's battling in, and Thompson is away. Thompson can shoot, but a great save from Curtis Harris, keeping us in the lead. Curtis Harris still has his moments of good form, moments of bad form, but he's keeping on. Mark Lenders, good ball to Mark Pritchard. It was the excitement of seeing Mark Lenders getting an assist to Simon Pritchard. Is number 10 on the season for Simon. 5 minutes to go, and Pardew was completely left alone after a cross from Mohamed on the right, and he gets one back for Truro. Now we're on our heels, a game that should have been won already. And Thompson might get a chance. John Gray is not quicker, and Thompson will shoot, and the ball goes very, very near our left post. It did not went in, and we get the win, but it was a tough win. We go to Merthyr Town, and we're going to face a team that's highly motivated after they won against Slough in the semi-final of the Southern League Cup. And 4-3-3 is kind of back, but clearly the wingers are going to have a less offensive role. And let's see if this tactic works this time. It's been a struggle this season getting an away tactic to work. 7 minutes on the clock. It's Merthyr Town that might have the first chance. Clark, he tries the ball inside, and Phillips... there was a rebound, the ball hit our defender, and that helped Phillips get the goal. The rain has stopped, but Merthyr Town is attacking, and Lewis to Mitchell. The ball hit one of our defenders, and it didn't go in by chance, really. 54 minutes, and Merthyr Town might have another chance. Mottram is away, he'll shoot. Curtis Harris has a hand to it, but can't stop the ball from going in. 2-0, Merthyr Town Completely in control. Craig Smith, Ron Presland, can we do something? We shoot. First time we hit the target, 20 minutes to go. Ron Presland with a great goal, and we're attacking a bit. Mark Landers, what a great ball to Liam Dunn. Liam Dunn is away, 3 minutes to go, and Liam Dunn scores. 2-2. Great comeback. 20 minutes to go, and we were down and out, but two shots on target, 2 goals. Brilliant. Brackley is a team that we faced a couple of times already, either this squad or the reserve side. They're fighting to get to the playoff spots, and so we're going to have a tough match ahead of us. We carry on our not more than certain, sorry, but we will get promotion eventually, I feel. 8 minutes to go, and nothing really happened this match. Both teams more afraid of losing than to win. Liam Dunn on the left side. Can we create a late goal? Flash back from his injury, but Howell impedes him to get the goal. Good save from the Brackley goalkeeper, holding on to the 0-0. Boring match, though. We travel to Worcester City, and we're again fixing our schedule. It's an interesting tactic, the one the Worcester City has with the 4 strikers up ahead. And I talked with Phil Guy, and he said to say to him that I feel he might try and the 3 centre-back system away from home. I don't understand this conservatism from him. 4 minutes on the clock. It's Worcester City with the ball. Thompson with the good ball to Lawal. Murphy away. He's away on the left side and he'll shoot, but it's good chance gone begging from Murphy. Curtis Harris closing down fairly well the angle for Murphy. But Murphy might get another chance to score. He's away again. Murphy, will he cross this time? Yes, he will to Lawal. Unbelievably hit the bar though. But it's a great first 8 minutes for Worcester, and they keep pressuring. Weir to Murphy. Murphy will shoot, and this time Murphy will score. And I see that on the bench, Jordan Kay is warming up to get in, and we've been playing with the 3 centre-back system since we conceded, and we're playing much better, and we get a goal back. Josh Kay got the ball back in their defence, and Simon Pritchard was completely alone in the area to get the 1-1. 15 minutes to go. Can we get a turnaround? Joe Davies. Ball to Ron Presland. He'll shoot and score. 1-2. And apparently, just changing to the 3 centre-back system, it's the way to go for us, clearly. 75 minutes. Can Worcester get a draw? Picknell on the left side. He'll cross. Curtis Harris doesn't do anything, but Higgs will hit the woodwork. Second time Worcester City does it, and they might regret it. 7 minutes to go now. Paul Kinlan, right side. Can we get a third and finish this off? Good cross. And Joe Davies is there to finish it off. And this is the 3 centre-back system glory. We're going to go for it. Away at Barwell, 3 centre-back system is in place this time. It worked against Worcester when we changed to it, but it must be said that playing with 3 strikers, the tactics kind of fitted together. I don't know if it will work today. 2 minutes on the clock, and the Barwell might have an early chance. Owen with a good ball to Otley, and Otley had a very weak shot, but the ball hit Ben Lewis, and that betrayed Curtis Harris for the first goal of the match for Barwell. And they might have a counter-attack here. Newton is away. It beat our offside trap, and now he'll shoot. But Curtis Harris easily gathers the ball to keep us in the contention for this match. But there's a penalty that Newton this time converts into the second goal for Barwell. We played okay, but we didn't create that many chances. That was the issue. Finally, we're back at the Windmill, and we have a lot of good news today. Back at the Windmill with Josh Wood back on our team, and if we win and results in other places go our way, we guarantee the playoff spot. That was the board expectation, so a bit of pressure off maybe. 22 minutes pass, and there might be the first chance of the game, and it might be for Basingstoke. It's Frost with a shot, and Curtis Harris could have done much better, it must be said. He didn't stop the ball from coming in though. Justin Winter with a free kick, hits the bar. He had a good chance, he usually converts those, but couldn't this time around. 5 minutes before halftime, Curtis Harris picked it up ahead, and Paul Kinlan is away. He has runners on the area, but he decides for the shot, and it's a terrible decision. It must be said, Paul Kinlan is a better assister than a goal scorer. 7 minutes to go, and Phil Guy changed the tactic a bit, and Josh Wood scores. He sacrificed the defensive midfielder to get an offensive midfielder, and now we get a penalty, and Jason Winnett wins it for us. 4 minutes, it's all it took for us to turn this around, and it must be said that the tactical change worked. We might get a chance for a third even. Josh Gay on the left side, he finds Josh Wood on the area. Josh Wood will shoot, hit the defender, and can we still do something? No, it might be Basingstoke. No, they don't come out, and we win. Very hard win though, and playoffs are ours. We travel to Taunton Town, and this is the match that will finally make us in line with all the league in terms of matches played. And if we win this match, we only need one more point after that to get to be champions. And I see Mark Landers and Mitch Simmons, and the tactic is a bit different as well. We'll see how we do today. It's an interesting match for sure. 5 minutes. Crawford pumps it up ahead, finds Wilson. It's Taunton attacking. Taunton they're driving the ball with Wilson. He'll shoot. It's a poor effort, really. He could have done better. He had some runners. 15 minutes now, and it's McIntosh on the left side for Taunton again. Clifton will shoot. He hit the post, and Johnson will get the rebound in, and Taunton gets the 1-0. The tactic is it looks okay. We're not playing that badly, but Taunton might have another chance. Wilson will shoot, but Curtis Harris closed down the angle, and the shot went up. Mark Landers is away. Mark Landers will shoot, defense, but Crawford tried to get rid of the ball, but it hit Giles in the head, and we get the goal back, the draw level actually. Rob Light. He loses to Giles again. Rob Light is not performing that well at that wing-back position. And Wilson is away again. Another chance for Taunton. Wilson, he shoots. Wide again. They're missing a lot of chances, Taunton. And sometimes we don't need that many chances to score our goals. Johnson, 33 minutes. Taunton attacking again. Right side, Johnson avoids the tackle, crosses. Harris drops it, but Wilson can only hit Harris. Unbelievable. Harris with a mistake, and it wasn't even that big of a merit from him to save this big chance for Taunton. Johnson again, to McIntosh, away on the left side. He'll shoot, and Macy hit the bar. So many chances for Taunton, but we're surviving, and as long as we're surviving, we're in this. Great ball from Mitch Hunt to Mark Landers, Mitch Simmons, and to Mark Landers, the two youngsters combining for our winning goal. Unbelievable. We got away with that. We're at the Windmill where we host Royston Town today, and for this match the math is simple. We need a point, and we are champions, and we secure promotion. So let's get it. I mean, Mitch Simmons gets another nod to start. He's been playing well, and with this new tactic and fitting his new position, fitting his position, maybe it will be a solution. 10 minutes on the clock. It's Flash with the ball. Finds Jason Winnett. Jason to Josh Wood. Josh Wood shot. What a goal from Josh Wood. His 40th of the season. 100 for Deddington Arms Hotel Football Club. Unbelievable numbers for him. Martinez on the right side for Austin. Can he do something? He crosses, hits the bar. Still Wood's fault to Jobling, and Jobling had the goal wide open for him, but he couldn't hit it, fortunately for us. 48 minutes, Jones to Reeves. Worsfold. Royston attacking for the left side. Is Worsfold still to Reeves. Martinez is away. He shoots. But Harris with a good save. Conceding a corner, but a good save from him. Here's the corner for Royston. Martinez. And Jones puts it down. Young shot. It's deflected, and then McNulty finishes it off. 1-1. It's still enough for us, but if we're going to confirm this title, I would like to get a win with it. Jason Winnett. He travels with the ball. He has a long shot on him, as we all know. Good chance for him, but he's better at free kicks, as we all know. Still, he's scored a lot of goals, and maybe he can do something today again. Here he is. After a corner, Jason Winnett is away and he scores one more goal this season. I think it's 21st or 2nd. I'm not really sure. It's a lot of them, as we all know. Jones to Jobling. He can have Martinez on the right side. Martinez will shoot and he'll miss again. 15 minutes to go. And it looks like we're going to be champions. Mitch Simmons, Mark Landers, Jason Winnett, ball down, shoot. What a strike to finish this off. We are the champions. We're gonna get another promotion and we're gonna go to the Vanarama South. Unbelievable scenes at the windmill. We traveled to Leamington already as champions, and it looks like another variation of a 3-5-2. This time with two defensive midfielders and Josh Root and Jordan Kay a bit in a kind of an island up front. We'll see if it works. It's a very tight match so far. No team had a shot yet. 23 minutes though. Barry has a chance to create something. It's Gittings' first shot of the match, and it's a goal for Leamington Spa. Good play and good goal. Mark Landers is on for flash. He finds Josh Wood in the area. 65 minutes. Josh Wood scores. Mark Landers has been excellent in this beginning of his career. A lot of goals and assists. 69 minutes. Muskwa is away. Muskva shoots and Muskva scores. 2 on. Leamington showing their quality. They might get a third here. It's Palmiero for Barry. He shoots, but I think the ref is going to give an offside for all those players that were around Curtis Harris. Leamington is pressuring a lot. They need to guarantee their playoff spot. Tormey crosses. Ben Lewis gets rid. It's still Leamington. Wait. Shoots against our defense, and then Tormey could have shot, but Shoshke excellent tracking back. We lose, but we played okay, and the tactic seemed to work a bit. We'd all decided in our favor with the league title and promotion. We're gonna have a couple of games where we can rotate the squad and see how these new tactics will work. Today we see Eddie Massey in goal and Jael Davies and Craig Smith playing together, something we haven't seen in a while, with Liam Dunn and Mike Large as the midfield. So the changes are at the midfield position mostly. 9 minutes on the clock. Mark Landers can head it down. He can't win the duel, but Jason Winnett releases him. And Mark Landers is away. He gets tackled, but Josh Wood shoots and hits the post. It was a great shot from Josh Wood, but he could have travelled with the ball a bit longer, I feel. An hour gone and it's still 0-0. Truro is desperately fighting for points to avoid relegation. Sakinola on the left side. He can find Guy. Guy will head it, but Eddie Massey with a great save. He's a good reserve goalkeeper, Eddie Massey. Can't compete with Harris, really. And now Landers is away. He finds Flash, and Flash, that just replaced Josh Wood, scores our first goal of the match. Mark Landers is a great assister. Thompson on the right side. Good ball over Garrett Smith, or maybe John Gray. And then he served Battle. And Alex Battle scores the level, and the match will finish 1-1. Shame. Last away game of this fantastic season at Chippenham Town, a team that is fighting still to avoid relegation. And it looks like these two defensive midfielders with 3 centre backs will stay on. It's been working. We'll see if it works today again. 15 minutes gone. Paul Kinlan on the right side. There's runners going to the area. Find Josh Wood. And a good header from Josh Wood. Paul Kinlan finding him. It's been happening and hopefully it will continue happening in the Vanarama South. Elliott is away for Chippenham. Elliott will shoot and beat Eddie Massey. Our reserve goalkeeper couldn't stop this Elliott shot. Shame. 25 minutes now. Batlokwa. What a name. Clayton Phillips on the left for Chippenham. He crosses. Caught. Unbelievably, he missed. He was really close to our goal, but he couldn't head it down, fortunately. Another chance for Chippenham, maybe? It's Hammond. He crosses. Clayton Phillips is on the left side, but Massey gratefully catches the ball. 80 minutes. Josh Kay with the corner. He finds his brother. What a volley! What a strike from Jordan Kay! Flash scores again from outside of the area. It's one of his specialties. Can we hold on to the lead though? Elliott is away on the left side. 5 minutes to go. He finds Yepcot with an open net. He only had to tap it in, and he did. And we only get a draw out of here. But as everything is solved, it's fine. It's fine. Last match of the season, and as last match, clearly Mr. Phil Guy decided to rotate the whole of the squad. Steve Webb starts his first game of the season, and Rob Bradford, Paul Franklin. It's going to be an interesting match for sure. 7 minutes on the clock. Looks like the first chance might be to Weston-super-Mare. It's Green on the left side. He finds Ruakwarambe something, and Mr. Blahaha scored 1-0 for Weston-super-Mare. They might create something again. It's Mete on the left side. Mete crosses or shoots maybe. Not really sure what he was doing there, but the chance goes. And 45 minutes, it's the goal scorer for Weston-super-Mare traveling with the ball forward. Will he shoot? No, he finds Bayliss. There's a run on the left side. Is Mete. Mete will shoot and hit the post, and John Garrett gets rid. Fortunately, we survive. 52 minutes now. Mark Landers finds Steve Webb. Steve Webb will shoot. What a strike from Steve Webb! First time he starts a game this season, and only because this is the last game of the season, and he scores a brilliant goal. 25 minutes to go. Mike Lodge on the left side. Is Liam Dunn shooting and scoring? We turn this around, and we're controlling the match now. We're playing much better in the second half. Weston-super-Mare tries an attack though with Bayliss. He has a run from Mete again. He'll shoot and hit the bar again. Rebound. Franklin will get rid. And we're holding on, and we might go for a third here. It's Mike Large. He has the runs from Flash. And Josh Wood. Josh Wood is in and he'll shoot, but miss. Lincoln defends this time, and Josh Wood can't add up to his fantastic run this season, but we finish off with a good win. It was another great season for us, it must be said. I did not expect us to have the title wrapped up with so many points of advantage, but I think the Josh Wood, Jason Winnett combo definitely helped us. We scored a lot of goals because defensively wise, we weren't that better. We weren't even the best defense on the league. That was Leamington. But 87 goals was the big difference over here. Jason Winnett and Josh Wood, they combined to a lot of goals. Let's go see here. And as you see, 42 goals for Josh Wood, 23 for Jason Winnett. Absolutely brilliant. Ron Preslin still got 9, which was very good. But we'll give highlights to all our players in a minute. This last month wasn't the best one, as you saw, but we rotated the squad a lot. There was a lot of away games as well, and I feel that we finally got a tactic or two tactics that might work. Let's go to that little separator then. Tactics. Okay, so this will be our home tactic. 3 center backs, a line of 4, and an advanced playmaker to help the defensive forward and the poacher. In this tactic, the defensive forward plays in a support role, and the wingers support as well. And I believe the wingers keep a support role. The advanced playmaker comes down, and we have a defensive midfielder to keep everything compact in here. Defensive forward on defensive, which means that he'll pressure more over the defensive midfielder over the center backs. So this would be more offensive in a way, and the others would be to cover our half really, and then try to get some goals through our 2 strikers. Mainly Josh Wood. If we can keep a hold of him, it won't be easy. I'm sure teams will be on him like glue. Right, squad report then. We start with Curtis Harris. Curtis Harris was thrown to the spotlight. because of Ellis Bright leaving us, and he played okay. He didn't have that many clean sheets, only 15 in 55 games, and 62 goals conceded is a lot of goals, but he's only 17 now, and he'll get better. I was happy with this performance, definitely happy. Flash had a return after a season where he only scored 4 goals, which was the last season. He's back, scored 13 this time, although it must be said that injuries didn't help him last season. But he's getting better now. He was very prolific at some stages, and 13 goals was a good outcome from him. His brother Josh keeps being regular. Maybe his quality is dropping down a bit, but 4 goals, 11 assists, I was fairly happy with him. Paul Kinlan on the right side, that injury that he got hurt him a lot. He was doing great numbers, and then after the injury, it wasn't that um, exciting, but a good player, and they will definitely be important next season. Mike Large will probably suffer with this new tactic, even though he can play as a left winger and as a wing back. So if we do use wing backs, which sometimes I think about, that might be helpful. He was okay as well. He sometimes can get really bad ratings, and he doesn't have the best attributes as the green ones. Corners, crossing is okay, but then if he can't get up there to cross it, it's not really helpful, is it? Ben Lewis was good again, although his average rating dropped down a bit and did not score or assisted this season, which compared to some of his seasons before, it's news. But very consistent defender, one of the best players in our team, with no doubt. Mark Landers, he was fantastic when he was called up to play. He played 8 times already, scored 1 goal, but it was the assists that I was very happy about. 6 assists, 16 years old, very promising Mark Landers. Eddie Massey was our reserve goalkeeper. He did okay. 5 clean sheets in 9 games. Very an interesting stat that I only noticed now. Something to look forward in preseason maybe. Greg was on loan. We'll deal with him after. Ron Presland, good season as well. Average ratings not the most fantastic, but 9 goals and 6 assists, and he's still finding his best position. Really, was a great mentals for this age and division. These mental attributes are a delight to see. Much like Jordan Kay, Simon Pritchard had an interesting season. 11 goals out of 11 starts, even though 23 appearances from the bench. I'm not sure, maybe this was his best scoring season. Let's confirm. 3-11, so he tied with 2017-18. It was a very good season from Simon Pritchard when he was called up to. I was happy with his performances. Craig Smith, he's been developing very well. 3.5 stars. Clearly got a quality top increase of quality over Joe Davis, and he'll be starting next season probably. Garrett Smith is also a player that evolved really well. As I'll show you in the history, he barely played in the last 3 seasons, and then I noticed in 2017-18 he started. He didn't start anything. He just came out of the bench once, and now he's a regular. His quality just increased so much in last summer that I needed to use him, and I've been with fairly good results. Steve Webb, good squad player, and a great goal in last match to keep me aware of him. Steve Whitmore is another loanee. He's been around. Jason Winnett, the biggest highlight of the season. 23 goals, 8 assists. Out of the midfielder position, it was brilliant. So many free kicks, and he doesn't have that big of a free kick taking, only 13, but in this division it was definitely a difference. Joining him in the highlight, Josh Wood, obviously 42 goals, 17 assists. He had teams after him, and that made him a bit unhappy, but now they're gone, so he's completely focused on us again. He already got 100 goals uh, in his career. I was told 100 at some point. Because this is only counts league. So he's got 100 goals for Deddington Arms, 74 just league-wise. It's going to be one of our biggest icons for years to come, I imagine. Eddie Barnett. Eddie Barnett is a centre midfielder that had a couple of chances to play. We're very solid in that position, so maybe if he develops a bit more, he'll have a bit more chances. Rob Light took a hit with the quality improving in our opponents. Still, he can be an asset. We'll see. There's a lot of ones here, and that's probably what's keeping him down. Rob Radford also got a bit of a hit in terms of playing time, but whenever he was called up, he delivered. So I'm happy with our former captain. Joe Davies again took another hit, 16 yellow cards. He continues to collect them up. It wasn't the most brilliant of seasons, and he's losing a bit of quality, but his physicals are still very impressive. Danny Deeks was loaned out this season. We'll analyze him after he comes back. Liam Dunn, I expected more out of him, especially when Paul Kinlan got injured, but he doesn't really play here as the right mid, only as right winger. So when he fully adapts to playing a bit down the pitch, we'll probably get the most out of him. Paul Franklin complained a lot about leaving. I offered him out, nobody picked him up, so we'll see. He's a good player, though. I would like to keep him on, but again, we'll see. Eddie Fraser, right back, in trouble probably, as we're not going to use a lot of right backs or left backs. John Gray was one of the highlights of the season as well. A great average rating. No goal scored, but as a defender, I don't really mind that. Important, and he'll probably lead our defense for years to come. Ollie Hall, our last player here, he ended up being loaned. It's an interesting player. I need to count with him. And we are done with the team report. So, guys, as you saw, we fulfilled all of the board's expectations. We win the league when they wanted to get promoted. First round of the FA Cup over fourth qualifying. First round of the FA Trophy and semi-finals of the Southern League Cup. Everybody's happy with us. I'm happy to be here. We're going to the Vanarama South. And now things will start getting serious. I'm still not gonna go probably for... what do I mean? To go to the market a lot. That probably won't happen. But what I will be certain of is that we're not gonna have an easy season next season. Finally, challenges will start appearing, game in and game out, and to lead maybe to some more interesting games. Not as pleasurable as we're not be. I don't think we're gonna be getting promotion next season. I really doubt that will happen. But hopefully, players like Josh Wood, Jason Winnett, and John Gray, a lot of J's, can help us in our goals. Alright guys, this was Phil Guy. Hope you enjoyed this episode to mark the end of season 2019 and 20, and I will join you in the beginning of the Vanarama. If you enjoyed this, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Have a good night, and have a pint.